What is up, YouTube? With a franchise guy coming at you again with another episode of Phillies franchise taking on these St. Louis Cardinals. This episode, yes, we're still early in the season. We're in the 2020 season right now, and yeah, the opening day we had Hyun-Jin Ryu's Phillies debut. Doing a little differently this time. We're going to be having Cole Hamels return to Philadelphia. In what way could we have one of the best Phillies pitchers to return to Philadelphia other than the home opener? For last year's stats, Phillies had 3.7 ERA, 40 saves, only allowed 451 walks, and allowed 171 home runs. So we did allow a little over a home run a game. Not the greatest stat you want to see from a team. I mean, sure, there are teams that probably allowed a lot more home runs. Didn't actually catch where we ranked. But home opener right here, we have these retro pinstripes going right there. Edwin Encarnacion's coming up getting some fist bumps from some of the players. Look at that. You got Jay Bruce. You got, I think it's Reese in there, Aaron Nola, Edwin Encarnacion, Scott Kingery possibly is in that shot. We got Bryce Harper. Just all of the Phillies right there lined up, in front of their fans. I mean, hopefully Phillies can get a big game this time. Michael Walker, not the greatest in MLB Show 19, but the 2020 season is officially underway, though we are 3 games in, and it is now the home opener for the Philadelphia Phillies, so the season for Philadelphia Phillies is officially underway. Yep, here we go now. Time for the Phillies to take the field. They will start off the top of the first in the field. Take a look at the starters right there. Last year, Waka 31 starts, 11 and 8, 404, 7.43, and 308. Hamels 32 starts, 16 and was that 10? Not too bad. The manager right there for the Cardinals, not quite Matheny, but Wong, Martinez, Goldschmidt 1, 2, 3, DeJong, Chirinos, and Bader 4, 5, and 6. Carpenter, O'Neill, and Waka will round out that lineup. Pretty strong lineup. A lot of powers in that lineup. Taylor Cole Hamels last year 32 starts, 16 and 10, 3.82 ERA, 202 innings pitched, 182 hits, 1.31 WHIP, 84 walks to 183 strikeouts. So he is going to be an innings eater. And I think Cole Hamels, if he can have as good a season he had last year, he can easily, have a record-setting season for strikeouts for his career. But I think he's going to break the, Nolan Ryan strikeout record? No, not at all. But I do think he can possibly break his single-season strikeout record. But not a strikeout right there, as he allows the second batter of the game to get a single up the middle. Double 3-2 count, steals underway, and it's going to be a ground ball back to Hamels, who's going to throw it on to first base right there for the final out. So not a 1-2-3 inning for Hamels in his return to Philadelphia, but a good start nonetheless. Only one hit, no runs allowed for the veteran lefty. For the Phillies line, we got Segura, Realmuto, Harper, followed by Hoskins, Bruce McCutcheon, and Kingery, Hazley, and Cole Hamels will round out this lineup. Walker last year, 31 starts, 11 and 8, 404 ERA, 178 innings pitched, 152 hits, a 120 WHIP, 61 walks, 247 strikeouts. Not too different than Cole Hamels. I mean strikeouts, walks, and innings are a little lower, but hey, it's whatever. But Segura, the leadoff man, the man who should be an all-star every year, but is not, leads his game off for the Phillies with a standing double right there. So Segura pretty much coming up clutch. Come what we pay him to do. 2 outs down the inning, and Reese Hoskins is going to get this one into the gap right there. That one's going to get, caught at the wall right there, so not what we wanted to see. Hamels right here gets his first strikeout back with the Phillies. This time it's Bader for the second out of the top of the second inning right here. Bader does not seem too happy by that called strike 3. 1-2 count after the next batter, and Matt Carpenter is going to strike out looking too, so 1-2-3 inning for Mr. Cole Hamels in his return. The fans are jumping right now. Bottom of second right now. And Jay Bruce gets a hold of a Michael Wacha pitch. Sends this one deep to right field. That one's gone by a mile. Bruce's second home run of the season. Way to go, Jay Bruce. The man who came over last season with the trade deadline. Some lefty pop. Our starting right fielder. Bench bat. I mean, you name it, he is it. But Not too shabby of a start right here for Jay Bruce, as he doesn't lead the team now in home runs with two. If you want a man clutch, you look at Jay Bruce. Jay Bruce, I mean, I feel like he's gonna have a breakout season this year. If he can hit 25 home runs from that right field spot, he's a winner. He's worth every penny. I feel like part of last year, he had a down season, only hit 20 home runs. I think part of that was because he started off with the Mariners and he just had a slow start and never kind of picked that up. But if he can start off high, I feel like he can ride the hot streak throughout the entire season. But Hamels, though, with 1 out in the inning, gets a strikeout swinging right here for his third strikeout of the game. So he's having a pretty good outing so far, as he allows a single right here, unless Hazley can't cut off, and he can't cut off. He's going to get to the wall. Batter's going to round first and go to second for a stand-up double. Segura eats that one, doesn't throw it on Colton Wong, though. The leadoff man with the double. Bottom of the third now, we have none other than Gene Segura up once again, and he's going to bloop one over the diving Paul Goldschmidt. Thought about going two, but holds up and goes back to first for Segura. So nice one-out single for the leadoff hitter. JT now is going to fire one over the outstretched glove of Paul Goldschmidt as Segura goes from first to third as JT cruises into first base for himself. Harper up now, and Harper's going to ground this one past the diving Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt getting a lot of action so far this inning, and he has gone 0 for 3 on a diving play, on a reaching play, and on a scooping play. I mean, pitching coach not too happy with his starter right now. He's allowed 3 consecutive base runners, and they're trying to calm him down, him and Robinson Chirinos out there just trying to get in the head of Michael Wacha, calm his nerves. Rhys Hoskins now is going to ground one to the shortstop. Shortstop bobbles it, throws on the first, but not in time. The bases are loaded now as Rhys Hoskins, an infield single, a very rare infield hit for the first baseman. And Jay Bruce comes up again, and this time he gets it all again. A grand slam for Jay Bruce. A series of unfortunate events leads to the bases loaded, and Jay Bruce decides he wants to unload them all with one swing of the bat. That's what happens when you have situation hitting, you have clutch hitting, you have people who hustle. Hoskins could have easily been thrown out first base if he didn't hustle, but he hustled down the line, and Michael Wacha struggling leaves one over the center of the plate for Jay Bruce. Look at this. Right down the middle of the plate, and Jay Bruce 115 miles off the bat, 33.9 launch angle, and that is a towering fly ball. Look at that. That lands in the third deck. 429 feet, hang time of 6 seconds. Everyone got to watch that ball fly as that ended up in the third deck. And the manager, as impressed as he might have been with that home run, he is not impressed with his starter, and Michael Wacha's day has done. I mean, he did not have a good game so far. 6 earned runs this early in the game, 2 of them being monster home runs by none other than Jay Bruce. Stephen Wright will come in so far in one game. He has a 6 ERA, 3 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts. Lefty's batting 2.22, while Ray's batting .500 against the veteran knuckleballer. McCutcheon up now, 1 out in the inning, and he's going to get a nice little single right there off the pitch. I mean, Stephen Wright has come in, faced one batter, and has allowed 1 hit so far. Does Stephen Wright have what it takes to, clutch it up against the Phillies? Or will the Phillies be in even more runs this inning? Phillies manager looking on. He's not trying to get too excited. He knows leads can disappear as soon as you get them. Kingery now up. Kingery's going to float this one, and it's going to get down past the diving glove of Bader. More of an outstretched glove than a diving glove right there. Ball is thrown to third base, but is off the line. Doesn't matter as McCutcheon holds up at second. Next pitch right there. Adam Hazley's going to get fooled by the knuckleball. Strikeout looking right there. That's Stephen Wright's go-to pitch. That's what got him, I think, a ring with the Red Sox, is that knuckleball. Top of the fourth now, and Cole Hamels, he got comfortable. He sat too long. His pitches are getting a little flat, and that one's going to ding off the foul pole right there. Paul Goldschmidt launches his first home run of the season. Cole Hamels knew he left that one over the center of the plate, and Paul Goldschmidt made him pay. Not what you want to see from your starting pitcher. I mean, like I said the last inning, Leads can disappear quickly, and if Cole Hamels, can't locate those pitches better, gonna let more hits like that. But Cole Hamels clutches up and strikes out Paul DeJong right here. So right now, Cole Hamels, calms his nerves after that home run. Next batter up, he's gonna strike him out. Look at that cutter down and in. Back-to-back strikeouts after the home run. Robinson Trinos has some choice words for that umpire right there. Cole Hamels looks on laughing because he knows he got a pitcher's pitch right there. 2-2 count to Bader, and Bader's gonna strike out swinging. So after the home run, a 1-2-3 inning all on strikeouts for Cole Hamels. Now JT Minto's up, and he's got a strikeout swinging for the second out of the inning against Stephen Wright in the bottom of the fourth. So Wright, has come in, not allowed to run yet. Top 5 right now. Ball's going to fly out to left field. McCutcheon gets a bad read on it, and he's going to have to chase this one down to the wall. Bader can fly. He's going to home at second, though. He probably could have made it to third base. That ball is offline. And that's actually Matt Carpenter. My mistake. I thought it was Harrison Bader. Next batter comes up, and Tyler O'Neill's going to strike out looking on the pitch outside. So Columbus gets another strikeout, his 4th in the past 2 innings. Bottom of the 5th right now. Goes at number 22 for the Phillies. Grounds out to third base there, so a 1-2-3 inning. As Mitch McCutcheon just grounds out for a 1-2-3 inning for the Cardinals. Top of the 6th right now, we're cruising. Ball up the middle right there. Single lead off the top of the 6th inning. Cole Hamels, though, has allowed some hits. He's allowed the home run. I feel like it's one of the things the Phillies struggled with even last season is the long ball. That you ever see them get a hit, it's always off of a long ball for whatever reason. I don't know, it just happens to be what their kryptonite is. Top of the 6th right now, 1-2 count. Look at that. Strike out, not strike him out, but get him swinging on that one. And, Paul Goldschmidt's going to fly this one out to right field. And that one's going to fall into the glove right there. Harper's going to fire it on to Scott Kingery's going to get it into Gene Segura. So nice routine play right there. I'm sorry, who did I say was in right field? That was Jay Bruce, not Bryce Harper. For some reason I think I said Bryce Harper. Not entirely sure. 1-2 count right here. Top of the 6th inning, 1 out, man on first. It's going to be a strikeout looking for Paul DeJong. Not too happy. It's a second strikeout this game, and he has a lot of choice words for the umpire and Cole Hamels. 1-2 count, and another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts right there. And nothing but congratulations to that catcher right there. As he was being pretty chill about it. He was, congratulating. It's a nice pitch, called by JT. And Cole Hamels right near bottom of the 6th going to pop up to third base and Matt Carpenter to end this inning right here. 1-2-3 inning for Stephen Rice. He is still on the mound. But in will come Hector Neris. Last year in 30 games, he's 3-0, 2.73 ERA, 26 innings pitched, and 39 strikeouts. Hamels' day is done. It's all right. Didn't want to waste the bench arm, so we had him bat last inning. But he's going to come in and get a strikeout for the first out of the top of the 7th inning right here. Bader, he's a good player. Got struck out though. But in will come Daniel Norris, and last year in 12 games, he was 2-0, 6.43 ERA, 49 innings pitched, 39 strikeouts. Kind of came as a starter. Kind of went to the bullpen for a little bit. Kind of ended up in the minors 10 the season off. Never really got a shot, but 2-2 count right here. He's going to get a strikeout of Matt Carpenter. Gave him the right name this time. That's not Harrison Bader. That's definitely Matt Carpenter. So manager, look at that smile right there. Showing some emotion. Way to go, bud. 1-2 count right now. And it's going to be a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a single. Adam Hazley fields it and fires it into second base right there. So after the struggle, I assume it was allowed by Daniel Norris. Not what you want to see from your relief pitcher. But pinch hitting for Stephen Wright will be Ben Revere, the former Philly. On the season so far at 222 batting average, no home runs, no RBIs, and no stolen bases. And get the strike right there. So Daniel Norris clutches up after that single, strikes out Ben Revere, the former Philly. I mean, really fast, really bad route running. Not the greatest hitter. I mean, he's like a two-tool player, I guess. He's okay at hitting. Good speed, though. But in will come the 18-year-old relief pitcher, Tom Agee. 5'10", 191 pounds at 18 years of age. Kind of a bigger guy for a small frame. Has the Wild Thing haircut, so hopefully, he won't make our hearts sing. We won't make their hearts sing, as I should say, as he walks the first batter he sees in the season, because that is just a bit outside. So not the greatest start for Tom Aggie right there. Next batter, I guess 2 batters later, is 2 outs in the inning, and Harper is gonna line this one to left center field. The left fielder's gonna miss it on that missed play right there. Harper's gonna get the second right there. So now he's on a walk and a double. I guess his major league debut. Nothing will come to that as Victor Arano now comes in for the Phillies. So far this season, 1 game, .2 innings pitched, and a strikeout. Lefties and righties are both batting nothing against him. 3-2 count right now. Gonna get a strikeout right there. A big strikeout on that 95-mile-an-hour pitch right there. Jose Martinez has some words to say. And another strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts as he gets Paul Goldschmidt a strikeout on a fastball right there. The Phillies still lead 1-6, going into the bottom of the 8th inning against the Cardinals. Bottom of the 8th, 1-2 count right here, and Jay Bruce gonna strike out swinging right there in that 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Aggie gets his first major league strikeout, and he gets against a guy who's already tagged the Cardinals for 5 runs. So Jay Bruce single-handedly winning this game off his bat. Not too happy with that strikeout there. He struck out swing. It wasn't even like a bad pitch. So just a bit outside right there as Andrew McCutchen draws the walk, and his hands right there 35,000. Not a bad crowd. Kingery's going to poke this one the opposite way. McCutchen in his old age can still fly a little bit. He's going around third. He's going to head home. Firing on the home plate right there, and he's going to get gunned down. Kingery ends up at third base on the throw. Not what you want to see there. Robinson Chirinos, makes the catch, tags out the runner. Jose Martinez gets credit with the outfield assist. But Arano still out here, gets the strikeout against DeJong. Another strikeout, at least his 3rd strikeout of the game. And he's still chirping at that umpire. Next batter, another strikeout for Arano. Chirinos strikes out looking, and he has nothing to say because he is speechless. He couldn't catch up with any of Arano's pitches. 2-2 count in there, and another strikeout. 1-2-3 inning as Bader strikes out swinging right there. That's twice now this game. The lineup has gone down in strikeout order. Hamels gets the win in his return back to Citizens Bank Park. Arano finishes off the game with, an inning and 2/3 pitched. Got, 4 strikeouts? Not a bad outing for Arano. Not a bad outing for Hamels. Jay Bruce with 2 home runs. Not a bad game at all for this Philadelphia Phillies team. If anything, this offense is going to be mighty potent, and this pitching rotation is going to be stacked this year. It's going to be a real fun season. Can't wait to see what this Phillies team brings. But episode is coming to an end. Look at that. 11 hits. MVP of the game was Jay Bruce. Bryce Harper's 2 for 4, Segura's 2 for 3, and Kingery's 2 for 4. Guys, like, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, nice YouTube. Peace out, rock on, and stay super classy, I guess.